is we're building a 3D printer from the ground up. We got a kit from here in China, and it came with some basic instructions.
We help interpret the manual, we help problem solve, we offer solutions. We've had the engineers in a couple of times to get the kids started when they get to a sticky point, but basically they just come in and they're just building.
In art, fourth graders have been working on designing jewelry using a 3D app and then 3D printing them. I think it's really important to showcase to an authentic audience because it allows for our students to see that there's value placed on their work.
I think a lot of times they have questions that they might be afraid to ask in class, or that they just need a little more time to work out, and so if they can see a teacher work through the problem and they can watch it over and over again, or they can slow it down, or they can take the time to practice it with that guidance that they might not be getting one-on-one in a classroom, that's really helpful.
They use an app called Moxtra where they're keeping track of their workout. They also have videos that they can compare themselves to. You know, usually they just want to play dodgeball or volleyball or basketball, but they are really concerned about improving their bodies and improving their health.
Well, when you look at an e-portfolio, it's basically a compilation of their favorite work. This year my students created their own completely. So when we do an e-portfolio, they just take a picture of it and they say, oh, I really want this in my e-portfolio, and then they send it home.
So in writing workshop, the kids are they're writing small moment stories, and so they go through the whole process of editing and revising and choosing a piece and publishing it in a hard copy, and then we took that and made it into an educreations. And they were able to add their own expression to it and the emphasis that they intended when they wrote it, and then they can share that as well with family that's not here in China.
Yearbook Club has been off to a great start. It's our second year with iBooks Author. So we have actually just finished the print book, and we're getting ready to upload the digital book to the App Store. The printed book was still getting made. What the digital yearbook did was allow us to transform the process.
I created a Facebook page and called it Conflict Fit, and the idea was to get my kids to start working out outside of PE class. It's huge. I mean, the kids who are actively posting are actively doing. I have one student actually, she's over here, she did 40 sit-ups, and she did a 30-day ab challenge. And at the end of that 30-day, we had another fitness test. She was able to do 145 sit-ups.
We're working on developing global citizens in our class, and through the use of Writers Workshop and Twitter as our platform. The exciting part is seeing the children want to go onto Twitter, want to write, want to connect with other classes, and want to share what they're learning in the classroom.
I love Twitter because it's kind of cool. We get a dialogue with people all around the world, and the SIS Rocks, we can get a snapshot of what's happening throughout the school without leaving our classroom.